Peace, love and harmony, family. I am infinite abundance, exponentially healthy, wealthy, with the highest potentials for life infinitely. And what are we doing right now? Raising those frequencies. And what else? Raising those vibrations. Yeah. Take that, take that. Take that good ass energy I'm sending and sprinkling all over you right now. You better get it. And what are we going to do? Breathe in this good ass prana that is conscious with all. Let's go. Oh yeah, free to be. Beautiful, authentic, unapologetically. One more time. Deep down from the base of those spines. Yeah, deep down from the base of those spines. And light up each and every one of those chakras. Up and out into the ethers as they are in perfect alignment. Just as a rainbow shows up in the sky. Let's go. Make it deep, make it beautiful. Let's go. Feels so good to be in the land of the living with praises and thanksgiving. Can I get a hello? Yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Here to there and there to here. Oh yeah. Now today, let's talk about why we care for those who are vulnerable and authentic. Now, what brought about this subject is that I was in this very same spot or area yesterday, and about in the spring part of this area, and a young man, a 25-year-old young man, approached me while I was bathing, and he was asking me if he can come and bathe in the same area with me. I said to him, no problem, this space is for everybody and it is here to share. But before he came in, he said to me that he's coming to bathe there naked, and if I will have a problem with it. And being the person that I am, and have witnessed several times in my life while I'm bathing in the spring, people will come on to take off the clothes in front of me. And I don't know for whatever reason, but he had a reason though. But for whatever reason, those who did it, it didn't prove or work in the favor as to what they feel would have happened there now. You know? And because you see, self-control is mastery. So nobody can't entice my head with body parts now. But nevertheless, I tell him it's not a problem for me, and that I have seen many bathe naked in front of me before, and it's not a really biggie for me because plus I was in the medical field and I saw all different walks and types of bodies on my lifetime, and it's not a problem. So I continued bathing, and then he took off all his clothes and he got in the water. And while he was bathing naked, he said to me, I could ask you a question. You know, I said, yeah, I'm open to questions, it's not a problem. And he turned to me and he shows me his private part. And he asked me if I feel it big enough. And I turned to him and I said to him, my opinion of your body doesn't matter to me, you know, and it shouldn't matter to you. I say, why you making that an issue? He say he showed somebody it and they tell him it's small, you know. And I say, I told him, I turned around and told him, I say, their opinion shouldn't make you feel some type of way because for whatever reason they probably see a bigger one or whatever the case may be. It doesn't matter to me. And that shouldn't deter him from his manhood now. Because there will be one female that will love you for who you are and fit with you like a glove, you know. He said, you know, I never think about it that way. And I said to him, yeah, well, you know, women really don't love for penis size or private part size, you know, especially if she's a virgin and she has no clue what that means, you know. We love for the character of the man, if the man is in his heart space, you know, if he's a sensitive man, you know, and we are just as sensitive as he is, you know. And I told him that, and he was like, you know, you're making good sense. And I say, yeah, because if let me say something that happened and they just decide to work again, there are other ways to be intimate with a woman, and that shouldn't be your priority. And you know, I turn and I tell him, I say, at 25 you shouldn't be thinking about your penis size and sex and things. You should be thinking about making yourself a better man, starting a business, and trying to build a home and get your own space, you know, to provide now for when the right woman show up, you have something to offer her, a space to dwell with her and build together so you can have a family, you know. You know, he say, yeah, I doing that too, you know, but other things are working on too as well too, you know. And then you get into another topic now. You know, you say, I could ask you something, being vulnerable and authentic. I say, yeah, go ahead. He say, I have a issue. And I say, well, what is the issue? He say he have a hard time controlling his sexuality, you know, his sex drive. And the reason why he really come and bathe naked in front of me is to see that if he wouldn't get an erection, because he is what's the word I'm looking for here, boy? He's mastering self-control where that is concerned. And I turned to him and said, well, that's a good thing. At least you're aware of what is holding you back in life. You know, and he went into telling me about the many times that he took off his clothes for ladies, even asked for sex, you know, randomly, you know, and he was sharing his addiction with me, you know, his sex addiction with me. And I turned and I told him, I said, the first thing is that you are aware of it, and I am happy that you're practicing self-control by seeing if you could hold it out in front of me, because he said that women like me, we get him aroused really quick. And I even went as far as being extremely real with him now, when I said to him, well, you know, if you didn't acknowledge this aspect of your life that is holding you back, you would end up raping women. You could end up with disease or being addicted to whorehouses, and you could end up being a sex maniac, meaning you can have sex with almost anything, animal, or any space that you could put your penis in, and he was like, I didn't think about it. I say, yeah, because if you're not aware of your illnesses, what happens is it gets worse, and it gets worse to the point where you can't control it, and it makes you a monster in the world. And he say, I'm glad you tell me that, because he wanted to hear from a woman's point of view now. What is my feedback now? And I said to him, just keep on healing yourself and keep on doing this self-control now. Keep practicing self-control and keep healing yourself, because it's a good thing. I say not much people is sit with themselves and realize what doesn't serve their life and work on it now. They choose to mask themselves and put on a show for everybody when they're riddled with disease now. People think disease is like cancer and diabetes and stuff, but that's just a outcome of something deeper mentally, So you got to get down to the root cause of what is causing that mentally. Everything is mental. And if you're not living in your heart space to be aware of what actually going on in your mind, you can lose yourself in your mind and become a monster. So when I told him that, he was relieved now, and I asked him a question which had a really sad answer to get from him now. I say, have you ever spoken to a man about this? And he say, family. I don't talk to men about these things because men is judge men like me, and the first thing they will say is that they need to get rid of me, or somebody might try to take me out, or his life will be in jeopardy, or something like that. So he already opened up himself to men because men are quick to judge, And I say, but I'm glad that you was able to be authentic and vulnerable around me, So I'm sharing this story today to you guys today, because people will come into our lives that are authentic and vulnerable and seeking advice, and it's okay for you to give good authentic advice and show them where they could end up possibly if they're not aware, if they don't know work on themselves and they're not aware of the lower energies that they carry now, and I had to prove what he said today now, I had to prove it with an elder, and I have this what is it, boy? I think he's his late 60s or 70s now. I had to prove it with an elder now, and I came and I asked the elder, if somebody asks you about if I'm a young man, I explained to him about the young man, and if he had asked about his advice and his way about going to heal this, what he will do. And I was expecting the elder to tell me I will give him good advice and find ways for him to, you know, keep himself occupied, and focus on himself and do things to not keep him in that mindset now. And you know what the elder told me? Boy, he's a madman. The people like them need to put them away, and it just goes to show the sad reality of how some men, especially some of the elder men, will not try to help healing take place. No, they rather discard them, devalue them, and not look at a deeper aspect that something else going on inside of them. And it is not an external thing. No. It may be happen from something external, or it may be a generational curse on the bloodline. That, well, it is a generational curse on the bloodline that need healing and support and mental health awareness now. And for somebody to be vulnerable and authentic, to speak about the things that they know holding them back, is a beautiful thing now. And these are the people that I am here and willing to help restore balance in themselves now, because he have other good things going for him. He said he loved to be outdoors in nature. He's still coming around with the healing for his sexuality, and he said he come a long way now, and he started to feel good about himself. And it's been 6 months. He takes 6 months away from working to work on himself, and he have his plans for 2025, so he have a lot of good things going, and but being the work in progress at the same time, So I say to you, beautiful souls, these are the people that we are here to help. The ones who can recognize in themselves the negative, toxic aspects of themselves and reach out to us, vulnerable and authentic with themselves now, and share our life experiences and what we do to heal ourselves and all these different things, and really be our brothers and sisters keepers for those who are aware with the shadow work and what they have to do now. You give them the advice, and you hope that they will take it and go on to the journey with it now. Not people who just want to come and dump the garbage and use your energy to take care of them in a way where you're being sympathetic and going out of your way to help them heal now. But people who really want to heal and live authentic and vulnerable amongst us, and grow into their greatest versions. I am infinite abundance, exponentially healthy, wealthy, with the highest potentials for life infinitely. Please tap that like button, subscribe to my channel, share this with someone who needs to hear this. Yes, share this with someone who needs to hear this, because the world needs love. Love, sweet love. It's the only thing that we are dreaming of, and to fulfill that dream now with others and help them heal, they must be authentic and vulnerable, so that we can share our energy in love, peace, vulnerability, and authenticity, living transparent amongst each other, so that we can live in our beautiful paradise in harmony with each other. Once again, I am infinite abundance. Yeah! Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Exponentially healthy, wealthy, with the highest potentials for life, that will always be beautiful from our sacred heart, bringing love, peace, unity, harmony, vulnerability, transparency, compassion, kindness, and caring in every way that serves our life and our healing journey in every way, with beautiful manifestations showing up as breakthroughs, miracles, and blessings for our life in every way. I love all of you. High vibrational. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. 5D New Earth Stars.